That's what I'm talking about, Hawks fans. This is extremely good news for us Hawks fans because the Atlanta Hawks have done something that I know I haven't seen be done. I don't know about Walter. Maybe he feels a little different, but together, this is Hawks Digest, and we're going to dive into the Atlanta Hawks taking over Summer League, being one of the hottest teams in Summer League, and we're 3-0. 3-0, that means undefeated, and we've done it in multiple ways, guys. We've dominated games. We've been the comeback kids, and in this game as well, we was the comeback kids. And it's time to get into it. Walter, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. 37 years young, man. Yesterday was my birthday. Major shouts out to that. Hey, real quick, before we go any further, dude, I looked up it was a weird stat somebody told me. And they were saying that most people or most Americans after their high school graduation won't they won't be able to full out sprint. From their high school graduation until they die, most, if not about 75% of Americans don't run. You dig what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'm 37 years old. I know there's some, I even know some of my friends that are 36, 37 that don't run or can't run. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, just being 37 years old, I'm thankful that I'm able to still do stuff like run and do a squat. You know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
If some danger breaks out, I'm pretty sure nobody will catch me because I'm out of there. So really happy, man. Listen,
well, happy belated birthday to you, brother.
Appreciate that. The Hawks are doing awesome, and I've even got word from other guys that speak on different podcasts, different sports, and they're like, listen, I want to talk about the Hawks right now, but they can't because of course we got a strong grip on the market as far as Hawks information, but at the same rate, I mean, the Hawks are just doing awesome right now. Chris, 3-0 in the summer league, and we got so many stories to talk about in regards to that. Like, what are your thoughts of it right now? Because I know you're really going crazy about this.
Oh yeah, man, I'm absolutely ecstatic, man, because my thing is you have so many young players that have been contributing for the Atlanta Hawks. You know what I'm saying? Guys who have realistic shots to making this team. We have roster spots that are open. And I believe some of these guys may be working their way into roster spots. The past two games have been, of course, been back-to-back, going against Phoenix and going against Houston, who I actually believe is a better defensive team in Summer League-wise for what I've seen than Phoenix. But, you know, still at the same time, the Atlanta Hawks were able to find ways to win. You normally don't see that from a group of young guys who are not ready.
Yeah.
So I look at it, and some of the guys as we're going to talk about some of the guys that's been just stellar by combining both of the games. But family, when you just look at some of the young guys that have just been stellar for us, man, like I'm ecstatic, man. Yeah. Like I can barely talk because I'm just so excited about what could be. It's only Summer League, so I get that. Yeah, but my thing is, when was the last time that Hawks fans could be excited about some young guys that look like they're ready to turn the corner?
For sure.
Maturity is a lot. And I feel like this Atlanta Hawks team has shown maturity. Again, I talk about it all the time, College Park. Guys that played down in College Park, guys that played in the G League, and the Atlanta Hawks have picked up a couple guys like the Toppins, like the Jerkic, like the, you know, the Kobe Buffkins.
I think they even got Jalen Johnson's brother, Kobe Johnson.
Yeah,
as well.
Kobe Johnson as well. So that's what I'm saying. You have these different guys. Asa Newell. You know what I'm saying? My thing is these guys were all playing together. And as a young group, you can't just underestimate the things that this young group is doing together. They could have packed it in 2 of these games already.
For sure.
They did not.
For sure.
They did not.
And I'm really impressed with that. Again, these 3 guys, out of these 3 guys specifically, I think most eyes have been geared towards these 3 gentlemen right here. But I mean, going back to just the summer league, I mean, you have more than just those guys. You got Nikola Jersic, who I've heard has had a pretty good game.
Man,
I want to say the other guy,
back-to-back games to where he having like 16 points. I have to say something real quick about him.
Yeah, go ahead for sure.
Because bro, I feel like he's better at the number 2. But honestly, bro, the last 3 games, and really since I've said that, I've been watching him more intently. And honestly, bro, he's been stellar, man. He's been really opening my eyes as far as like his ability to have the ball in his hand and what he can do. He had a crazy pass against the Suns. And I seen the move about to come. It's like, because I still play basketball, bro. So that's like
Hey, no,
anticipation, bro, is a lot.
For
So
sure.
seeing a play come before it already is happening, I already see what he's trying to do about trying to get it down to the big man. I was like, I don't know if he should try that.
For sure.
And he tried it. Not only did he try it, he was successful, and it was a beautiful pass. Stuff like that you have to work on. That's not nothing you just roll out of the bed and able to make a pass like that. Ask our star Trae Young; he'll tell you all the time.
For sure.
But yeah, bro. So like this, so in my personal opinion, I have to give a personal salute to Nikola because his game has stepped up from what I seen last year in College Park to now. He's made his strides have gone up.
I think he wasn't able to complete the season last year because, of course, he had an injury coming out of the draft that they were already. So he was already taken out of the gate. So this is really our first time getting a view of Nikola as far as how he's able to play. And I've watched him prior to the draft last year, seeing how he plays and stuff. I do like that he has a downhill motor. I do like that he is capable of making the passes. Again, the NBA has become an international league. It's no longer just American, you know what I mean, born and bred athletes. And the more you see the Nikola Jokic's, the Nikola Jersics, the Zaccharie Risachers, the more you see those guys, you just see that going through. But
the Dyson Daniels.
And there you go, the wonder down under. There you go. Let's dig into some of the. Who is somebody that you? Because I know you just gave a big shout out to Nikola Jersic, which again goes without saying. But is there anyone else that you have your eye on since these last 3 games? Anyone you want to point out in regards to that?
Of course, man. I got to talk about guys like Jacob Toppin, who I feel like has been overall like one of the most consistent players, I believe. You know what I'm saying? He's been playing night after night, man, coming in, doing what he do. He's really honestly making it seem like the Hawks made a great decision by signing him to that 2-way contract.
For sure.
And he's been out there, has been like consistent on both ends. I believe he's been very, very helpful. And shoot, man, when you think about it, the way that he plays, he can score from different levels, and he has a quick trigger too, as far as that 3-pointer goes. So, man, I'm absolutely ecstatic about what Jacob Toppin could be. I think he can carve his way into this Hawks lineup because we have spots.
He has the ability. It's something about he and his brother, how they play. I do like how they're.
He's gonna be better than Obi.
Yeah,
he's gonna be better than Obi.
Wow.
He's going to be better than Obi.
And I was just pointing out, just watching how they play. You dig what I'm saying? You know how you can see the similarities, especially with siblings. You can see the similarities, but I love the take that he's going to be better than Obi.
He's going to be better than him, bro. I feel like when I look at Obi Toppin shoot,
right.
When I look at Jacob Toppin shoot, right. Jacob is more fluent. His shot and everything, it looks better. It doesn't look like it's forced. It doesn't look like it hurts. Any of that stuff. Seriously, it doesn't. And I just believe, you know what I'm saying, as far as his ability, Obi is a high flyer. Obi can get down the court. Jacob can do all those things too, and Jacob has a shot. Jacob has a little bit of ball ability as far as ball handling, and he can get to the rim. He can pull up mid-range. He can shoot the 3. You can dare I say, Jacob could be a 3-level scorer.
I love it. I think I've seen him just recently, just this game as well. Not just this game. I watched the first one and this one. I missed the Suns game, which I heard was a nice comeback win by our guys. But the guy that I'm pointing out again is somebody that you've heard me talk about. Of course, is Kobe Buffkin. Again, this was somebody I thought of either during the season or coming out because we had a lot of questions after getting rid of Landry Fields and, bringing in a new GM, a new front office execs. I was not to the impression, but looking at Kobe Buffkin as somebody to either be shipped away or traded away, mainly because I feel as though the number one ability that any athlete should possess is availability. And that was something that he didn't have.
Bro.
Exactly. So for him to come in to humble himself to be in the G League on his third year. That's I don't if y'all know
Well,
anyone.
hold on now.
Oh,
Hold on now, Walter.
what's
There's
that?
a reason because he was on this. The injuries, you just
Yeah,
talked
for
about it.
sure. No,
The
but
injuries are why he's on this on here, but
and I
also you
feel
think
like
about
that's a good thing. But I feel like that is a good thing because the guy has come in and he has shown out. Again,
Right.
29 points in the first game, like you said, most of them were free
In the
throws,
fourth, yeah.
but that shows that he is capable of getting to the line. He's somebody that the Hawks would need going down the stretch. You dig what I'm saying? If you want to try to slow a game down or squander another team from coming back or mounting a comeback or developing a run, it seems as if he's able to draw fouls, get to the stripe, and essentially ice a
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so this is something that we need specific. This is what we've been looking for somebody behind Trae Young. You dig what I'm saying? Somebody that is intelligent enough to not only play how he plays. That's the thing. He's not trying to be Trae Young 2.0 or mini Trae. He's trying to be Kobe Buffkin. And again, like we say, it's just summer league. But I think out of these three guys that we've been talking about, I would not be surprised seeing them on the next. Of course, Kobe. But the other two, seeing them in a Hawks uniform, contributing to getting the Hawks to the playoffs is a great sight to see.
I will say this too. I'm going to give Kobe some grace because he's trying to get consistent, but he has to be more consistent. I mean, you think about his first half, just in this last, well, first of all, if you look at the last two games, it's been tough sledding for Kobe, almost like crashing back down after having that high game. I believe honestly Kobe still has some work to do.
For sure.
And he has to be more consistent because he was drawing a lot of fouls, not drawing, causing a lot of fouls in this game. I mean, you think about it, he had 5 fouls like in the second quarter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I mean, my thing is you do take more risk because you know you got that foul limit, but I don't want to necessarily see you do that in the second half. That's when you seen Kobe Buffkin have more of a clean half. Of course, he had an 8-0 run by himself. His efficiency was there. I want to see that Kobe Buffkin in the second half, in the first half, or just for the entire game. But again, I'm gonna give him some grace because he really is just getting back into real basketball.
And he won't be getting but a few minutes coming off of the bench. You know, Trae Young is of course ahead of him. So, and this is G League, but to see him doing this, you dig what I'm saying, in the third year, I think that's not only commendable, you dig what I'm saying. I mean, granted, it is his job, but I think it's something that you don't see in this day and age. You know, a lot of entitlement in all sports, not just basketball. So to see somebody to humble themselves and kind of put their ego to the side for the sake of getting better, I'm all for it. But we got to talk about this draft pick, Asa. What you call him? ASAP Newell?
ASAP.
Okay. So what? Give me your grade on this guy thus far. 3-0 with the Summer League Hawks. What is your viewpoint?
B+, strong B+. That could be an A-, but at the same time, you want to give it some grace, give him some room to grow. So I would give him a strong B+. Started off a little slow out the gate. I know a lot of people matter of fact, the Kobe Buffkin game, I guess we can call it that.
The 29-point game.
29 points, yeah.
For sure.
I know a lot of people were, and even myself, were talking about how kind of like not Kai Jones, I'm sorry, Ware, Lil Ware for them.
Ware,
you know, yes. And I had to give, ASAP some grace because Khalil Ware, they've been having him in the gym since they drafted him. You know what I'm saying? So, and now he's starting to look more like an NBA ready player. Right. And that's another reason why he's in Summer League too. Not a multi-year player like Kobe or dealing with any injuries, but still a guy that they wanted to see the progression. I believe
see their work.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And that was also Asa's first game against a guy who's been in the weight room, a guy who's more NBA ready than he. So, take that with consideration. The game that really stood out for me outside of today's game was definitely against the Suns. What was the weakest part of ASAP's, game that we talked about it. They talked about it all over the place. It was definitely his 3-point shooting. And what did he do? He just went ahead and just knocked down threes. And I believe if he can knock down those corner threes, some of those straightaway threes, he is going to definitely carve out a role sooner rather than later for these Atlanta Hawks, man, because we need that spacing.
Would you
We
say he
played them
got
at the
would
four.
you say he got a quick taste? Because again, you say Khalil Ware, right? Khalil Ware
Yeah.
from the again somebody who has been in the league, not long, but he's been there. He's played.
Right.
He's played some substantial minutes, even a
It's
play-in tournament.
a
type
sample,
deal.
bro.
Yeah,
Let's call it that. I don't even.
size.
Yeah, just like you're in the kitchen and you're cooking and you just want to make sure that you're doing. Yep, that's
Perfect.
it.
There you
That's
go.
it. You just a little taste test because he still has a whole full meal to still get. He still has to have his welcome to NBA moment. Somebody's going to give it to him, and I don't believe Khalil Ware was the one that just recently gave it to him.
And
So
I
he's
mean,
going to still have that, just like what Zaccharie Risacher had his.
Yes, exactly.
He talked about it. So everyone's going to have one. He hasn't had it yet, but he will get it.
For sure. I'm excited. I'm excited again.
Yeah.
Just now, when is the next one again? I'm if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
I believe we
when's
have
the
2
next?
days off. I believe we okay, today's Monday. I believe we don't play again until Thursday, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can look that up real quickly.
As you can see,
What do you think about Asa Newell though, man?
I mean,
What do you think
showing the
about our
clip,
draft
Asa
pick?
Newell doing this thing again. I think he comes in with a lot of hype. Not hype, excitement. Let me get that correct. Not hype, but excitement. To see this guy also could become a 3-level scorer as well, just like brother Toppin as well. The guy he can definitely get to the basket. He's good in transition. I think the one thing that, like you say, he needs to unlock is his 3-pointer. And that's, I mean, we again, something that Atlanta Hawks fans can be excited for because we saw it. We saw it last year. We saw it how Zaccharie Risacher developed his 3-pointer, and that's what were you going to say just now?
Oh no, I was just going to let you know that yes, at 6 p.m. Thursday, Hawks, Grizzlies, live from Las Vegas, and the Hawks actually have an opportunity as well, man, to go into that next bracket to try to see if we can get a little summer league championship.
Again, that would feel great. I really feel like those. So this is something a lot of Hawk fans hadn't had in a while. Didn't have a lot to be excited for going into something. This would be great. Major shouts out to the coach, especially. I think that's something commendable as well. Being a coach on one of these teams, super cool. Right. But getting back to Asa Newell again, I think he's going to be it's really 3 guys on this summer league team that I'm really paying attention to. But I would say it even goes deeper. I would say about maybe 5 to 6 guys could find themselves being called up to the Hawks roster at some point. Let there be it, God forbid, any injuries or, guys being out or being, away for an extended period of time. I wouldn't be surprised some of these guys coming up. But with Asa Newell, to be the first-round draft pick, to have the production that he's having, again, he's going to have a welcome to the NBA moment. But, again, these 3 guys, Toppin, Buffkin, and Newell, I'm super excited to see how these guys turn out for the Hawks.
Definitely. And I got my eye on Nikola. Like, I'm really keeping my eye on him because, again, he's been impressing. I feel like when he first came in, he was a little bit more out of control. I feel like he's gained more control of his game. And I'm going to tell you something that I like about him more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
His mid-range game has gotten so much better.
Okay.
He already had one, like he did, because he always had that ability to start and stop and pull up from the mid-range. But it's getting more fluent, man.
All right.
You know how Terrence Mann had that mid-range?
Okay.
Nikola has the capability, and I believe the upside to have an even better mid-range than Terrence Mann. And it's not just because he's on the team and Terrence is not. I'm not just saying that.
No, I get you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And his mid-range. And I think Jokic can provide that ability, that being able to dribble drive hard, pull up, stop, pop, you know what I'm saying? And being able that move right there, especially when you come and bringing the dribble back and being able to be crisp with it, bring it up into your form the correct way, get it off. I'm telling you, man, I think he can do it. I
Well,
think he.
I mean, Thursday night, yeah, we're definitely gonna be tuned into that one. But all in all, I mean, 3-0 is a really good start for the Hawks. Again, sample size, we're not even seeing the actual guys on the court, but to see these guys, the support group, definitely do what they're doing is super dope for us to see it. Chris, any last things before we get out of here?
Hey man, I just want to say shout out to the guys too, man. Trae Young, Jalen Johnson, Moji, no, and he just got here.
No.
You know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying?
No.
But shout out to all those guys, man, going and showing love and supporting these young guys. They could have been anywhere. They could have been in the gym. Not saying that they're not, but I'm
Yeah,
just saying
they
they
could
could
have
have
been
been
doing something else.
anywhere. But they're definitely coming in supporting the young guys. That's that unity that you
Yes.
got to build. And I'm happy to see it, man. Let's go win some things. Like we last year we was in the NBA Cup and we made some noise. We didn't quite, you know what I'm saying, get hoist that trophy.
Let's
But
do
let's
something.
start getting into
Yeah,
these
let's
type
get
of
it.
things
Let's get it.
more often. Yes, let's start being a part of the conversation. Let's start being a part of the Final Fours and whatever that they have going on
Yeah.
more often. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Chris Tipmore. My name is Walter J. Pollard. This is Atlanta Hawks Digest. And again, 3-0. Hopefully on Thursday we can go 4-0. And the Hawks, they're on the move, man. Chris, like we always do, man. We're gonna put
Hey
two
man,
fingers up.
peace, man.
Peace, everybody. We out.
Yes, sir.